off we go on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. To the running back. Here's Austin Ekeler. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Second down and 3. Off play action. Daniels. They'll roll him out right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. He keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And now an audible here into something else. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw on 3rd down, Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Eluding the pressure right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Swift will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll try to run the option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Daniels. Here's a diving catch right side. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll change things up. To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Williams.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by McManus is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Williams off the play fake. Going deep here for Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
The kick by McManus is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, deep.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Shifts by him. And he's taken down inside the 30. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Fights loose. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
The 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Williams, off play action. That is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that. And it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to try and throw. And Allen's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Williams now on 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Touchdown Bears. Keenan Allen, 37 yards.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Up the middle with Eckler. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown tonight.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
McManus's point after is good. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second and 10.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own block.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get back?
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Daniels. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. On first and 10, Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a side of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just at personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Now McManus for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They take a shot downfield there, and it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
19 tight, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
throwing on first down. Daniels.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Operating from the gun. Daniels slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
And it cost him big time. Still leading, but